Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. I hope you'll remember that today is Mother's Day, although I think it should be a day to celebrate every woman in our lives, including grannies, aunties, stepmums, and sisters. Any woman who has been a help and a support to us in our life, we celebrate you, we love you. I want to talk to you about a Bible hero who had amazing women in his life. The Bible hero is Moses in the Old Testament in the Bible. When Moses was born, his family and the Israelite people lived in Egypt and were ruled by Pharaoh. The Israelite people had grew in number, and the Egyptian Pharaoh felt threatened by them. He didn't want them to become powerful. He made a ruling that all Israelites would become slaves of Egypt, but God protected the Israelite people, and they still grew in number and grew strong. Two midwives who helped the Israelite women to have their babies were ordered by Pharaoh to kill all the baby boys that were born. Only the baby girls could live. The midwives did not obey Pharaoh's orders. They trusted God. The Pharaoh was mad when they disobeyed. He then ordered his own people to throw all the baby boys into the River Nile. When the women tried their very best to hide their baby boys, one lady called Jochebed tried to hide her baby for as long as she could, but the bigger he got, the harder it became to keep him quiet. She had an idea. She made a basket and covered it with tar to make it waterproof. She put the baby in the basket and carried it to the River Nile. She hid the basket amongst the tall bulrushes, and his big sister Miriam, she would stand watch, keeping a wee eye on the basket. Now Pharaoh's daughter, she came to the river to wash, and she spotted the basket. She sent her servants to go fetch it. She was amazed when she found the baby inside the basket. She knew that it was a baby of an Israelite woman. She would have known the order from her father to have all baby boys killed, but she didn't kill this one. From that day, Pharaoh's daughter claimed him as her son. But Miriam ran up to her and asked her if she needed someone to help her nurse this baby. Miriam ran and got her mother Jochebed. So Jochebed got to care for the baby and was paid by Pharaoh's daughter. When the baby had grown a little, he was taken to Pharaoh's daughter's house where he would live. He was named Moses, meaning drawn out, because he was drawn out of the water. Although Moses grew in the house of the Egyptians, he was an Israelite really. God had amazing plans for Moses and his people. Moses would grow up to become the man who God used to rescue his people from slavery. Think of the women involved in Moses' life as a young child. Number one, the midwives, who were so brave. They didn't obey Pharaoh and they didn't kill the baby boys. Two, Jochebed, Moses' mother. She did whatever she could to protect her son. She was so brave to try keeping him quiet every day. Then to place him in the basket, she didn't really know if that was going to work, but she had to try. She trusted God. Then how amazing things worked out when she got her son again to nurse and care for, even though she knew that he would have to go and live with Pharaoh's daughter. Imagine giving your son, your child, to someone else. She loved him so much. Number three, Miriam, his sister. She helped her mother to protect Moses. She watched that basket. And when she saw Pharaoh's daughter coming and opening the basket, she came up with that awesome idea to get her mother to help Pharaoh's daughter to nurse the baby and be paid also. Number four, Pharaoh's daughter. When she found that baby, she knew it was an Israelite baby boy. She should have followed her father's order and drowned the baby boy, but she didn't. She loved him and claimed him as her son. Although she probably didn't know it, Jochebed was his mother. She was happy to let the Israelite woman take the baby and nurse him until he was old enough to come live in her house. These amazing women were all dedicated to making sure this baby was protected. They loved him. They didn't know at the time what plans God had for Moses, but it was clear that God used these women in amazing ways to ensure Moses was safe and would grow up to be the one who would free his people from Egyptian slavery. You know, Moses was so blessed to have these women in his life. I hope you have someone special in your life who you can thank today for their love and guidance and support, and say a big thank you to them today. I would like you to remember this story and how God used these women to ensure Moses' safety and was able to become such a Bible hero in freeing his people from slavery. I hope you've enjoyed this wee story. I hope all your mums and aunties and grannies and sisters all get spoiled today, and at the very least get a nice hug. And I want you all to have a really great day. Bye.